So, I still can't believe I watched Centaur World. I just still can't believe it. It was just so weird. So weird, but so good. Right. So my low, my high, my act of kindness. My low is the fact that, well, I actually had to talk with, well, I don't know, sometimes, well, yesterday was relatively hot out. That was kind of a low. And plus, like, there were times I had to do, like, I had to multitask and it got kind of overwhelming a little bit. So, I mean, it happens to everyone. It's not enough to really ruin my day or whatever. My high was, I actually got to see my mother and my father yesterday. You know, we had a nice talk and, you know, we got together. It was nice. Very nice. And my act of kindness is actually, I'm going to do it right now. One moment, please. I'm going to water my plants again. You can see my plants again. And I actually got a new one. Hold on. I can just get out the chair for a moment. First, grab my watering can. There we go. See? Cactus number 1. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay, that's first plant right there. First cactus. Okay. I'll get you number 2 right here. There we go. Number 3. You can, sorry, can you see properly? Oh, yeah, you can. And introducing my new basil plant. Yeah, I kind of got on an impulse. I actually really like summer basil, and it's the time of year to grow it, so I got myself a basil plant. I think I'm going to call him Basil. Basil the basil plant. What do you think? Actually, let me give him a little more water. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Let me top the rest of everyone off here too. There we go. There we go. And I'll finish off right here. Yeah. I'll flip the watering can a little bit later. But yeah, introducing my new plant, Basil the basil plant. I actually once thought, like, because here's the thing, I actually always kind of want to grow an herb garden one day. Just because, you know, herbs are really cool and, you know, they really do smell fragrant and nice when you actually, you know, have them. Seriously, like, I got the basil plant yesterday and the inside of my car smelled amazing. In like, the best possible way. It was out of control. It was amazing, right? So, I got to, so, I'm probably going to do some stuff with it. I mean, and mainly I'm going to be gone for a week. That's why, and I did water it yesterday. Probably a little bit too much water, but, you know, I'm going to be gone for a week. So, you know, get its fill in right now, I guess. But I absolutely love my new basil plant. Basil the basil. Basil the basil, basil the basil, basil the basil. It's fun to say. I'm not going to lie. It really is just fun to say. And who knows? If this, I mean, I barely know anything about having an herb garden. All I know is that I do want one day because, you know, stuff like this can be kind of therapeutic. And again, the inside of my apartment actually already smells a little bit better. I mean, if you like the smell of basil, you know, you come to the right place. It's great. I can just see myself getting an herb garden and, like, getting different kinds of plants and giving them all different names. Think about it. Timothy Thyme, Roger Rosemary. That's all I got so far. But yeah, actually, I'm sure I could probably come up with a few. How about you know, you guys know me. I love me some alliteration. I'm trying to come up with names for herbs I could grow. Like again, Basil the basil. That one just works. Let's see. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, that was my act of kindness. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. And cool usage of alliteration aside, I actually do have, today's actually a pretty important day for me. I mean, it's important in the sense like some stuff going on, particularly that I'm actually going to pick my aunt/godmother up from the airport today. Yeah, I'm going to pick her up from the airport this afternoon. I can't wait. I actually haven't seen her the last time we had a family Zoom meeting was probably in March or April, so it's been a while since I've legit heard her talk to her. I remember talking to her on her birthday. Over the phone, obviously. Yeah, I actually sang her happy birthday. That was I know that was my act of kindness, at least when I did it. So there was so there's that. Let's see. Now I'm looking at my basil. No, not for nothing. I know I shouldn't talk about my basil plant anymore, but literally I'm looking at it, I'm like, I hope it's getting enough sunlight. It's right next to the window, so I think it will. It should anyway. And it's actually really kind of cloudy right now. Not bad, but it's probably gonna be. Unfortunately, we're getting to that time of year where more often than not, when you first walk outside, there's gonna be that like cool breeze that you feel. You know what I mean? Like you walk outside, and you're like, woo. Feels rather cool out. It's just sort of like, it braces you, it wakes you up in a good way. So, it's been like that the last couple of days. I will not be surprised if that winds up happening as I leave today. Important stuff going on. Well, I have an eye doctor appointment later this morning. Going to the eye doctor is no different than going to, like, your dentist. Plan to see them once, maybe twice a year. For me, it's once to the eye doctor. For the dentist, it's twice a year. And, I've actually had this eye doctor for a long time. For a long time, though, I actually had glasses. I really did. But, you know what? I don't think I've ever actually told this story. But I remember being like in second grade and I had to wear glasses. And I didn't necessarily hate it, but not wearing glasses just makes me look better. It just does. Although, here's the thing. I wore glasses from second grade all the way up to early, mid 8th grade, right? Actually, was it? It was definitely 8th grade when I stopped wearing glasses, and I'll tell you why. And, well, there's only one explanation why, because I finally decided to, for lack of a better word, nut up and get contact lenses. Interesting fact, though, I got contact lenses because of a movie I saw. Yeah, a movie actually inspired me to get contact lenses. And here's the thing. The more I think about this movie, because lots of movies that I like, I go for a good long time, without even thinking about it. It literally just happened the other day, regarding this movie, actually. But I'm thinking about, the fact of this movie inspired me to wear contact lenses. And a lot of people in my family, and women in my family specifically, because yes, this is a rom-com, not just any ordinary rom-com, however. Oh no. It's My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I love that movie. I think it's probably one of my all-time favorite rom-coms. If you were to really sit me down and think, okay, listen, list some of your favorite rom-coms, go, I'm sure I would put My Big Fat Greek Wedding in there. And yeah, because if you ever seen the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, it's there's that one sort of montage where like the main character, I believe her name is Nia, or no, Tula. No, Nia is the name of the actress. I remember that. I forget her last name though, but Tula is the main character in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And she has that montage of like she's going to community college, she's making herself over, and one of the things she's doing is, putting in contact lenses. And yeah, that inspired me to get contact lenses. And if you've ever seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding, then you know that, she gets the guy in the end, and it was really cool. Although, if I'm going to talk about My Big Fat Greek Wedding, I do have to point out the elephant in the room. Whenever it's on TV, yes, I'm going to watch it. But here's the thing. A movie like this, actually, I want to say this movie was rated PG-13, but I could be wrong. I don't think it was rated R. Hold on. What, hold on. Where's the rating? Hold on. Rating, it was... Okay, it was, no, it's... Man, I can't find where it was rated. Hold on, maybe it's here. I'll look up Rotten Tomatoes. Fun fact, though, speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, no kidding, Centaur World actually has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Seriously, look it up on Rotten Tomatoes. Centaur World has a 100%. You know what? I do kind of believe that. Anyway, oh. Wait. My Big Fat Greek Wedding is only rated PG? Okay, then it really doesn't make any sense. Because if you see My Big Fat Greek Wedding on TV, there's actually one scene in the movie that they cut out. And it's so... I mean, I kind of get why, because, children are capable of reading. Basically, if you don't know what scene I'm talking about, there's this one scene where, the fiance, the guy, is with, our main character, Tula. And, they're doing stuff, planning for the wedding, and, her mom is there, and, some other people from her family are there, and her mom offers the guy something to eat. And then the guy says, "Oh, no, thank you, I'm not hungry." And it's very obvious that, the mom didn't hear him. So she makes him something anyway. And then the guy leans over to one of Tula's cousins. Or no, it was her brother. Her brother. And he asks, "Hey, how do you say I'm not hungry in Greek?" And he tells him what to say. But here's the thing. He tricks the guy into saying nice boobs in Greek. They cut that out of the movie if you see it on TV. I mean, first of all, again, if this movie was rated PG-13, I would understand that. But this is PG. Furthermore, they say nice boobs in Greek. So, I mean, again, I mentioned earlier that kids can read, and naturally there's going to be subtitles, which obviously kids are going to be able to read. But do they really need to cut that out? It's arguably the funniest scene in the movie, and they literally cut... Seriously, see if you can find it on TV, on Freeform, or one of those other channels. More often than not, they cut that scene out of the movie. I am not even kidding. Sorry. I know I probably went on too much of a rant, but it's true. Actually, I'm looking at the Rotten Tomatoes score of My Big Fat Greek Wedding. 76. Not bad. If you don't know anything about Rotten Tomatoes, pretty much anything over 60 is considered good, even if people don't really like it. But usually I go by critic scores, and 76 on Rotten Tomatoes, not bad. It's definitely a it's definitely a good rom com to watch. If you want to have a night in with that special someone. In fact, no kidding, if I was on a date with a girl and we wanted to stay in and watch a movie, I'd pop in my Big Fat Greek Wedding. Sure, why not? I'll totally do that. Anyway, for those of you wondering, I've always often wondered what the big fat in my Big Fat Greek Wedding means. It just basically means it's really big and family oriented. That's what it means. I actually learned that it took I've actually known that for quite a long time now, but I remember always being perplexed by why is it called my Big Fat Greek Wedding? And now I know why. So yeah. This is a good morning. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe button. Follow me on social platforms, notification, YouTube. I'm very hungry. This video for all of you guys watching. Joe for today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Remember, if you're going to talk or chat, we'll be here to listen to news. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.